Hey you! Yeah you! Comfy in that chair, huh? You want some popcorn? Yum yum! Ever think about where that popcorn came from? Corn! And where did the corn come from? Underneath you. Not underneath your chair. Deeper, deeper, farther down. It starts from a tiny seed underground. There are other things down there too, you know. Worms, moles, pipelines. That's right, I said pipelines. They carry all kinds of stuff under there. Have you ever thought about them? Well, you should.
Don't worry if you don't really know about pipelines, because to be honest, we didn't know either. It all started when a giant map of Canada arrived at our school. This thing was big. It covered the whole gym floor. We realized that Canada is a really big country. The map showed us how energy is transported across it. One way is by pipelines. One of those pipelines is called Line 9 and runs right past our school. We don't just mean nearby, we mean literally right beside Cresthaven. Who knew? So it turns out that Line 9 has become a little bit famous lately. Right now it carries oil from the east to the west. That oil comes from overseas. Enbridge, the company that owns the pipe, wants to reverse the flow of oil so that it travels from west to east, bringing oil from Alberta through it instead. At first, it seems like a good idea, and it is good for our economy. But the problem is this pipe is 39 years old. That's not quite as old as Miss Gillis, but a little older than Mr. Curtis. They're pretty old, so the pipe is too. Also, the pipeline will be carrying more oil that's under more pressure than the oil it carries now. What if the pipe is too thin? What if it isn't strong enough for the job?
Oil from Alberta's tar sands starts off as a solid. They have to add all kinds of nasty toxic chemicals to make it a liquid. Then it's called dilbit. Dilbit is very hard to clean in a spill because it doesn't float, it sinks.
The pipeline runs under the Don River. They're replacing part of the pipe because the powerful water is causing the pipeline to shift. If the line broke, oil spilled in the river could flow all the way to Lake Ontario. Dilbit would ruin our drinking water. What if the pipeline leaked right beside our school? We didn't like that idea at all. But we got thinking, was the pipeline really the big bad wolf of this story? Perhaps the real problem is that we rely on oil so much in the first place.
Pedal, 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 faster, 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 even faster, faster, faster. Sowing the seeds to grow tomorrow, to grow tomorrow. It's up to you and me.
Yes, me and you. Stop looking at the person beside you. We can't just expect others to fix things. We all have to help. Everyone has a responsibility to conserve energy. You've got to look at what's coming down the line. It's not just oil. We're coming down the line too. We're coming, we care, and we want a healthy planet to call our home. Please help us get there.